did you get involved in Younglife?
Well, I went to Younglife a few times when I was in high school, but didn't get too involved really until I was a freshman in college. So my freshman year, my area director called me up and asked me if I would like to get involved and become a leader. And I said, sure, I'll do it. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, but now I've been hooked ever since. Younglife is unique in the way that we really focus in on the relational aspect part of it. So we really work on building relationships with these kids and seeking after them and meeting them where they're at in life, and going to the places where they are instead of them always coming to us. And so we love getting to know kids in that way. Also, I would say Younglife is just unique in the way that we run our club on a Monday night. We just love to create this environment that is fun and crazy and loud, and we hope that when kids come, they will experience God in a fun way, and that they'll understand that we serve a God who is fun, and they'll see that. And so when they come, it's just a safe environment, and it's a place where I think that they walk away, and I hope that they walk away from club wanting to come back.
Is there a need for Younglife leaders?
God has really provided leaders this year for the Magnolia area, and we've definitely seen that as an answered prayer. But anybody who is willing to be a leader and who wants to do it, we will take you, because the more leaders we have, the more kids that we can reach. And so, of course, that's great.
How do you think Younglife is great at reaching out to kids?
Younglife does a great job reaching kids, and it's due to the fact that they seamlessly integrate with the kid's life. I mean, there's nothing held too high, like it's not some huge event. It's just a weekly club or a weekly campaigner, and it's not really, it's not too out of the ordinary, I think, and these kids need something that they can tie to. That's not something epic or just way out there. And so I think that's what's unique about Younglife too, is their ability to kind of marry those two things, where we're having a great time, we're really doing something extraordinary, but at the same time it's not too bold and too far out to where kids are scared of it, right? And so they're able to really tie into that because it seamlessly integrates with a high schooler's life. And I think that's essentially why I was able to become a Younglife leader as well. My story starts with, in high school, I got introduced to Younglife, but I never really got involved. And so myself, I'm not considered a young lifer, at least in high school. But the fact that the leadership was available to me at that pivotal moment in my life after college, and I really wanted to be able to pour back into kids, and I saw how Younglife was cultivating those relationships at just in a really cool way. And so I was able to get involved there with those kids and really start to pour back into their lives.
What does it take to be a Younglife leader?
I think that's something that's really neat about Younglife, is that there's not much required. It's really just your time and availability as an individual and the love of Jesus to pour into these kids. I think that's, like I said, it's one of the reasons that I chose to be a Younglife leader, is due to the fact that they're so seamlessly integrating with high schoolers' lives. So, as long as you can do that, I think you have a real opportunity to be a Younglife leader.
So Younglife started at our high school when we were juniors, I think, and we didn't know anything about it. We were already involved in a youth group at our church, and we got invited to Younglife, and we didn't want to go.
They asked us every day.
We didn't want to go, not because we didn't think it would be fun, but just because we were involved in sports and had homework and all of that, and
The first club, I remember, it was Charlie and Megan Whistler, and they would not stop asking us until we said that we would go.
And then camp came around the corner, and the same deal. We thought, yeah, that sounds great, but there's nothing really that we have to go. But same thing, they wouldn't quit asking us till we went to camp. And once we went to camp and actually got to see Younglife in the full, we were hooked on it. And that was our junior year going into our senior year. And then we were all for it. Getting to see our high school students that were our same age that were not believers come to Christ was the coolest thing.
Right.
And also it was just a blast. And so after that we were gung ho Younglife.
Is there a need for more Young Life leaders?
I think there is a need for more Younglife leaders. When you think about Jesus and how he fed 500, and that's kind of like the club aspect where a leader can reach out to a ton of kids, however many kids are at the high school. And Jesus had his 12 disciples, so it's the 500, the 12, and the 3. And Jesus had those 3 disciples that he was actually really close with. And so we have our 12-ish kids that we're really close with, and they maybe come to campaigners. But really we have those 3 or 4 kids that we really are sharing life with, and they're sharing life with us, and we're really investing in them and getting to know them and know their spiritual walk with God. And I think that the more leaders that you have, the more opportunity there is to deeply invest into kids on a personal level with the 500 that each leader's 12 and each leader's 3 that they have.
What would you say to someone who's thinking about being a Young Life leader but might be afraid it's getting in the way of their personal life?
I would say that it is going to get in the way of your personal life. And sometimes it will not be the thing that you most want to do, but it is all worth it. In the end, maybe not even the end, just if you take a step back and if you think, man, look what I'm doing. This is really what's important. This is our purpose here on life, is to share the love of Christ, and that's what I'm doing. And a really great way to do it is to share Jesus with high school kids and to sacrifice your time and to do that.
Yeah, I mean, exactly what she said, echoing that, look at the bigger picture, look what the purpose of life is. If you're not willing to sacrifice a night of the week or a couple nights of the week, then I would say that it's not for you. But if you are willing to make that sacrifice and commit to spending time with kids and serving in Young Life, that it is it's awesome. It's great.
I would say include them in your personal life, because it's
Yeah.
also not something that's always dreadful to go to Young Life, and I maybe made it sound like that, but it's not at all. And you can absolutely take a road trip, go on a ski trip, go on a camping trip, go to Whataburger, go to IHOP, just
Go to
do
Chick-fil-A
something
on
absurdly fun.
Dress up like a cow day and get free food with the kids.
Right, exactly.
They love to be included. If you invite them to go along, I've taken girls to Aggie volleyball games, or whatever. Including them in your personal life is huge to them. They feel like they're worth a lot.
Then they want to call you by your first name at school.
Am I right?
Hi, I'm Camille, and I am a student at Lone Star College, and I'm currently serving on student staff for Magnolia area.
My name is Tyler Cowie, and I'm an implementations project manager for the commercial real estate industry.
My name is Bonnie Fry, and I am an 8th grade math teacher at Tomball Junior High, and I coach girls basketball.
And I'm Carrie Labhart, and I am a 7th grade math teacher at Magnolia Junior High. Go Mustangs.
Go Hoops.